Welcome back everybody to another ornament rating video. What we do in this series is we take every single ornament. This time around we're going to be doing it for the Titans, and we're going to be doing what's kind of like a gut check. We're going to be going through each ornament as fast as we possibly can and giving them a scale rating from 1 to 10. I've got three lovely gentlemen with me here today. The ever-bot-tastic Electro, the voice of Archibald and Reginald Crit Magnet, and a master of spelling, Ultimate Gamer.
Hello, hello.
We will be showing off our favorite ornaments at the end of the video as well, so stick around for that. Let's get rolling. Skull Fort has one, or two I should say, Mind Vault.
Big fan of Mind Vault. I do like the aesthetic to it. I'm gonna give it a 7.
I like how it has actual different it's very dimensional. It's shapy, you know. Not very many ornaments do that, so I'd give it a solid 7.5, maybe 8.
I'll give it a 7.
There's one more here, Electronic Mind Cage.
Reminds me of Daft Punk.
Yeah.
I'm a big fan of them. However, I still prefer the other one a little bit better, so I'm gonna go and give this one a 6.
It depends on what type of armor set you pair that with, because it's very, very LED-like. So you never know. It could go really well, or it could go so I'd go 6. Yeah.
I give it a 9.
Mask of the Quiet One, not a very popular exotic, but it does have Phantonauts, I believe it is. Peril.
I like the damaged look. I'm gonna go with an 8.
Yeah, it's pretty brutal looking. I'd give it an 8. Yeah.
That's an 8.
Only the helmet was actually good.
I like this. This almost looks like a dragon. I really like this one. I'm a fan of this one.
I really like the helmet. I just
The exotic is just terrible.
honest to God.
Techno Scarab for the Capri's Horn.
That's gonna be a 9 just because it replaces the fucking puke that it looked
The
like.
thrall
so,
ass. Come on, you don't like having a thrall ass in your head?
Yeah. No.
Bugman, so 7, maybe 8. Yeah, 8.
I'll give it an 8 because it's better than the other one.
Yeah, I think the only reason people end up really wanting this thing, because I think it's fine, right, is that it just makes it look not like ass, like literal ass. Helm of Saint 14 has recently gotten a couple, starting off with the 14th Nemesis.
It's alright. I like the battle damage. I'll give it a 6 though.
Yeah, it's kind of just a glorified shader, to be honest. But I'd give it a 6.
I'll give it a 6 as well.
There's a lot of Titan exotic armor ornaments that I didn't even know existed. This was one of them. But this one I did know about. Sainted Visage.
Now that is an ornament. I'm gonna give that a 9 for both design and the fact that it ties into the lore.
Yeah.
It's cool. 9.5.
I'll give it a 9.
All right, Electra, you never give us an opinion. You just spit out numbers.
Yes, because I'm a random generator.
Yeah, you're right. I was just wondering if you could give us a bit of a peek into... All right, coming into a more controversial one, Eternal Warrior has Nephirite Paragon.
I really like this helmet. I just hate what it does. I'm gonna go with a 7.5.
Well, the fact that it doesn't shade change your opinion at all.
That I don't like.
Oh.
Which is why I deducted points from it. Because honestly, it would probably be somewhere in 9, just because I like that statue-like face.
I like it, but the fact it doesn't shade means that you have to go the watermelon look, so I'd give it a 7.
I'll have to give that one 1.
Ooh! Ouch!
It kind of reminds me of a knockoff the Green Mask movie.
Oh,
my gosh,
the mask
no.
with Jim Carrey. Oh my gosh, I'll never be able to unsee it now, damn you. One-Eyed Mask has Jyan.
That one's okay. I do like the Cyclops look, but I think I prefer the default, so I'm gonna go with a 6.
Yeah, I prefer the default, but also Bird, so I'd give it a 6.
I'd give that one a 5. It just looks okay.
Just okay. Precious Scars of Surprised has one, Broken Dreams.
Oh,
I really like this, the Dreaming City look. The colors make it fantastic. However, it makes it really hard to match with anything else, which is why I'm gonna deduct points. It's a 6.
Personally, I'd give it a 9. That thing changes the look of it so much that it actually looks like a full-fledged different helmet.
Oh, no doubt.
Yeah, I think I would have to give that one a 7. It's not that bad.
Lorelei Splendor, despite the popularity, does not have one quite yet. ACD Zero Feedback Fence does have one, and it is the Endless Loop.
I mean, it honestly just is the default, but you can color it slightly differently. The lights are a little bit different. I guess a 5. It's not much different. I like the design in general.
See, I weirdly enough prefer it. I can like the Warmind aesthetic, so I'd give it a 7.
Yeah, there's not much going, or there's not much difference to it. I have to give it a 6.
Doomfang Pauldron has... So you guys see that there, right? You see that it has a duplicate. Last time that happened, I thought well, rather, somebody in the comment section said that means that it has another exotic, but it's being glitched out and it's not showing. I went looking. There is not one that I can find, a third one that I can find for Doomfangs. It's just glitched. It is just inconsistent and annoying. Bungie, fix your game. Embodiment of the War Beast.
Honestly, one of my favorites. I'm gonna give that a 9.5.
He does love the Cabal, it's true.
Strong 9 from me. That thing is very nice looking.
It's like a Digimon. I'll give it an 8.
Freaking War Greymon right there.
You correct. You right. Lordly Homage.
Basically the perfect thing if you're cosplaying Shax. I give it a 7.
Dude, I didn't even realize that. You're right.
It is very Shaxy, yeah. I'd give it a 7, yeah. It doesn't change too much.
Yeah, I think 7's a fine number.
All right, Synthoceps does have 2, starting off with photohydraulic actuators.
That one is really clean. I prefer that over the veiny look. 8.
I definitely prefer it over the veiny look. It's very clean, very nice. Shades well too, so I'd give it an 8.
It's a little bulky, so I think I'll give it a 7.
By the way, while we're in the middle of this, be sure to check out our merch stores. We have an incredibly terrifying shirt. I know it's an incredibly high effort shirt as well, but if you feel like picking that up and that being the lowest effort Halloween costume you've ever had in your life, that's the way to go. Check it out, TTT merch, link in the description. Flex Enhance Replicate.
I kind of like the Siva look. It's definitely a different direction. Reminds me of that one Pokemon I can't remember the name of. Buzzwole. Buzzwole, that's what it is. Those are the Buzzwole arms. I'm gonna give it a 7.
If it shaded better, I'd give it an 8, but I'm gonna give it like a 7, yeah.
You know, it actually kind of reminds me of the Twizzler candies.
Again, damn it.
I'll give it an 8.
Electro ruins exotics.
The only comments he has is pop culture references.
Yeah, that just ruin it for the rest of us. Aeon Safes, unsurprisingly, do not have any. Ashen Wakes, I'm actually surprised, did not have any. Worm God Caress, also surprisingly, did not have any. Ursa Furiosa, much to my surprise, had just one. I was expecting more. Ursus Maritimus.
I'm not really a big fan of the this ornament. Like a slight recolor, I'd give it a 4.
It makes it look like a very, very furry snowsuit, and I kind of like that, so I'd give it like a 6, 7.
I'll give it a 5, just because it has like metal plates on the shoulder.
Stronghold, I was surprised, had one. Otto's Resolve. How often do you see strongholds used?
Not at all. I used to use them just because I love that arm guard, but it's just there's no point. The ornament's okay. I'd give it probably a 5.
Glorified shader 4.
More or less.
I'm going to give that a 3.
A 3. Dang, people do not like you. Okay. Titan's Ramparts has 2. I did not know it had 2. Trace of the Throne, starting ourselves off here.
I like the Throne
had
World arms. They're pretty nice. Also, look at all those blades, dude.
Yeah, it looks like you could blend meat with this.
Yeah.
That's freaking dope. I'd give it a 7.
You know, as much as I like the blades on it, it doesn't fit the way that the exotic works, so I'd give it like a 6.
Time to ruin this exotic again.
No.
Oh, joy. Here we go.
It looks like the Green Goblin's armor.
Yeah, kinda. I can see it.
I'm gonna have to give it an 8.
An 8. He likes the Green Goblin, apparently.
Spider-Man.
This threw me off. Noveo Parapet. Have you ever seen that before? That's dope as hell.
I have, and it looks gorgeous. I love that aesthetic. I'm giving that's a 10 for me, honestly.
Ooh,
like
10.
It may not match with other armor pieces, but by God, I want that ornament.
Wow, I really want that. Yeah, that's a 10. 10.
That's definitely a 10.
Stained glass armor.
10 all the way through. Yeah, that's such a cool idea. I'd never seen that before. That's definitely the thumbnail right there. But damn, that is so cool looking.
Another note: there actually is another ornament for those the Titans.
Is
the
there?
ones that I wear?
Oh, really?
What?
Yeah, the one that's they look like the Scorn themed ones.
Really?
Oh.
Huh.
Yeah.
Oh.
All right. Well, I
Yeah.
guess I have to patch it into the video because, you know, Apparently we can't look at all the ornaments the way we would like to. No backup plans does have one. Give it a second. I patched it into our little recording here. There it is. You can see it right there. What's our radius?
No, that's looks like it would be cool. Like I could imagine it being like with certain shaders looking like crystals and whatnot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'd give that a 7.5.
Looks like it tastes good.
All right, not sure how to take that.
I'd give it an 8.
I could finally look like Geodude, so I'll give it a 9.
Hey.
More like a Diglett, you freaking got him. Second chance shields, not surprisingly, doesn't have any because everyone hates them. Point of contact brace, not surprisingly, doesn't have any because everybody hates them. Crest of Alpha Lupi does in fact have one, but again, here it is. Here's what it looks like.
Design is alright, but it doesn't really do much else. Yeah, I'd give it a 6.
That's supposed to be New Monarchy.
Yes.
Yeah.
I mean, I'd give it like a 5, I guess. I don't know.
Comparing it to the other one, it's kind of underwhelming, actually. Give it a 2.
Hey, wait,
Ooh.
hold up. That's New Monarchy?
Brutal.
Yep, that's a new monarchy symbol.
Zoom in. Enhance.
Enhance.
There's a triangle. There's a triangle. They're working with the ships. I cracked the code.
Actium Warwig has Grant's Vicksburg.
That one is definitely better than the default, because for whatever reason, the default has like shotgun shells.
Yeah, that always
So-
confused me too.
Yeah, so this one's way better. 7.
It looked like a war general, which is very fitting. So I'd give it an 8.
Yeah. I like it. I'd give it a 9.
Vulcan's Heart.
It's okay. It's hard to have that armor like match with other things well. I'd give it a 7.
You see, on the flip side of exactly what he just said, I have an armor set that matches with that very well. So I'd give it a 9.
You'll link me the set then. Let me see what that looks like.
It looks like a volcano, so, I mean, it looks like an 8.
Actress Engine.
That one definitely fits a lot better with other armor pieces. Also, just it looks like you've got a jet thing on as your chest piece. That's
Yeah.
really cool. Yeah, I'm gonna give that one an 8.5.
So I have no idea if it actually does this or not, but if it did that glowing thing only when you had your supercharged, it'd be like a 9.5. But I'm gonna give it like a
Yo.
7.
Yeah. I like it. I'm gonna have to give it a 9.
Ooh, high ratings for this one too. Yeah, I think Titan armor is like the easiest to just by itself that just looks good. You know what I mean? All right, but anyway,
Yeah.
Armamentarium has one Shock Grenadier.
I do like the Scorn grenades on front and the little spikes. I definitely like the rugged aesthetic, so I'm gonna give that a 9.
If we had shock grenades, 10. But 8. I want shock grenades. Fight.
I prefer the other one, so I'm gonna have to give this one a 5.
I think that's fair if like you prefer it without the ornament, but you know you think it doesn't look bad. Like a 5 is probably pretty fair. Heart of Inmost Light has one Bronze Carapace.
I do like the Vex look, but I feel like they could do so much better with these. I'm gonna give that a 6.
I'm gonna give it a 4, actually. I don't know. I don't like it.
Yeah, it's not bad. I think I'll give it a 5.
I was surprised you weren't able to change the glow in it. I was actually expecting the glow to change. All right, Curus of the Falling Star, I'm surprised had one, and it looks like a train. Terminus Emissary. Thought I was joking.
I kind of like that. I like that.
I just hear Alexa laughing in the background.
It's like an old style race car.
Yeah.
I'm gonna give that a 6 because personally I prefer the aesthetic of the other one, but I do like how this one shades.
If you pair that with a very, very goofy looking, bulky Titan, it's like a 9 out of 10.
It reminds me of like one of the robots from the robot movie.
Oh my god,
You're right. Oh my god.
Upgrades, people, upgrades.
Great.
Uh,
Electro's ruined 3 exotic ornaments for everybody. You're welcome. Thank you for joining us.
I'll give it a 9.
A 9. Hoarfrost Z does not have any. Lion Rampart, I'm surprised, had a couple, despite it being not the most popular, starting off with Belinus Boosters.
I like them big. I like them chunky. Pretty nice. I'm gonna give it an 8.
clean, simple, nice. I like it. 8 out of 10.
Just like Starscream. Like even the wings in the back too.
That's it.
A 9 for me.
Rocket Scientist.
It kind of looks just like default a little bit. I'm gonna give it a 7.
I like it how it's very, very jetpacky. If that's a word, that's not a word. 8 out of
It
10.
is now.
I don't like it too much. I think I'm gonna have to give it a 3.
Oh,
Divisive opinions. Moving into Peacekeepers, I was expecting at least one, but apparently not. Dune
What?
Marches, of course, does have at least 2. Hip waiter.
It's honestly just a reskin, but at least you can paint it a little bit differently. And I guess the little things on the back of the legs. I'll give it a 6.5.
Glorified shader, but with lights this time, so 5 out of 10.
I give it an 8 out of 10.
Husk crushers.
I like how they're a little bit different, but yeah, they're growing on me. Okay, yeah, that's a 7.
I'd give it a 7.5, yeah.
This boy got calves. I give it a 7.
And Thruster Boys didn't.
This one in particular has calves. His calves are growing so much that they're growing as like knee guards. That's how much calf he got.
I think he needs to get that checked.
Probably.
Probably, yeah.
Relatable.
What? Wait, what? What does that mean?
I think you need to get that checked.
MK44 Stand Asides does not have any, unfortunately. Antaeus Wards desperately needs one, and of course doesn't have any. Peregrine Greaves, I'm surprised, is relatively popular, doesn't have any. Phoenix Cradle does have one, and that is Execute Revival.
Much better than the default. Much better than the default. I'm giving that a 9.
I mean, I like it, but I also kind of like... I wish they took a more fiery approach to it than Siva, so I'd give it like a 7.
I think I'll have to give this one a 7.5.
This could be a bit of fun trivia fact. I think this is the only Siva shader that has the Siva actually changed colors. Every other Siva Siva ornament hasn't changed colors. Path of the Burning Steps has surprisingly 2, but they can't show up. Here is one of them.
Yeah, no, I like that. That's sleek. I give that an 8.
8?
8 for me.
Sweet.
I wonder if this was like a previous version of it, and that's the version they shipped was the one that they thought was worse, you know, for like ornament
Yeah.
reasons. And here's the second version of it.
Oh.
Wait, hold up. Is that like... Oh, that's designed like Sunshot. It looks kind of like Sunshot.
I can kind of see it. Yeah, I see the little
And I'm
patterns
all
on
for it.
Yeah.
I'm 100% for it. I'm giving that a 9.5.
Nice.
Same.
I'll give this one an 8.
Alrighty, y'all. That is all of the exotic ornaments for Titans. Some really good stuff here, honestly. There was a lot more, I think, for the Titans than there was for the Hunters, which is a bit interesting. Like I said, you're able to see some of the good stuff that we were able to pick out here. Our favorites are being shown on the screen right now. Crit, give us the outro line in an Archibald voice.
Bless your faces and deuces.